Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, let me give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rukwakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Warren West, who pioneered this truth, and also for the men who gave their life for this truth, the dead in Yahushai shall arise first. Alright, Shalom to the Bayath Dabudah, which is the house of David, the 144,000, the elect. And Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word with all truth, sincerity, and diligence, teaching the lost sheep of the house of Israel, who are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the confusion of faces that have been scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Alright, it's the brother Kazaria for the men of our 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another video. And basically, man, this is dealing with, just watching the times, man. Alright, and the scriptures do say that there will be an economic collapse, man. Alright, that's when all-out chaos is going to unfold. Alright, and one of the causes of an economic collapse is a trade war, man. Alright, because I believe U.S. and China are having a trade war, but now the U.S. is going to turn around and have a trade war with the EU, man. Alright, which EU is one of the biggest consumers, man, because as you can see, the EU is a big consumer because they don't export anything, man. They have nothing. You know what I'm saying? They everything they have, they take in from other countries, and that includes resources, man. All right, they don't produce anything. The EU, the European continent, I suppose. All right, and I just came across this article. It says few days left to avoid full-scale trade war between the U.S. and the EU, says France. All right, Washington has just a few days to make some urgent measures if it wants to avoid unleashing a full-scale trade war with its European allies. France's finance minister, Bruno Le Maire, has warned during a G7 meeting. All right, so these European countries, man, the 10 horns are getting ready to turn on the whore, man. All right, because the U.S. being the whore, the daughter of Babylon, all right, thinks it runs game, man. It wants to bully these other countries, man. You know what I'm saying? The U.S. wants to put tariffs on the steel and all that, man. And basically, these other countries, man, they ain't having it, man. All right, they ain't having it, man. And they're getting ready to turn on the U.S., man. And that trade war is gonna pop off, man. All right, because we all know how prideful, eagle-faced Trump is, man. He's not gonna stoop down, man. All right, he's the one prophesied. His look was more stout than his fellows, man, than his peers, man. Right, and you see that, man. You see that when when they have the little summits, you see how Trump moves, and you compare it to the rest of the other European countries, that are also Edomites. Right, you see how he moves, and then you see how those people move. You see a pride in Trump's face, man. Eagle-faced Trump, man. All right, we still have a few days to take the necessary steps to avoid a trade war between the EU and the US, and to avoid a trade war among G7 members, man. All right, Le Maire told journalists following a meeting of G7 finance ministers in Canada's mountain resort of Whistler's, British Columbia. He added that it is up to the U.S. to make the first move, man. All right, so they're putting it on Eagle Faces Trump, man. See, these Europeans, you know what I'm saying? They're being a little bit diplomatic, man. Meanwhile, Trump is on some, Trump is on some bully shit, man. All right, he's putting tariffs on steel, I believe. I think it's steel. If I remember correctly, if I'm not mistaken. Right, he's putting it on steel, and then Canada came out saying that what he did was illegal, man. All right, which is a spirit, because it talked about Canada right there. I believe Canada said that those tariffs that he put on the steel, and I think it was another material, I don't know if it was oil, right, was illegal, man. All right, so here Trump is, he's just breaking rules, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's just Esau for you, man. Like, that goes to show that's Esau for you, man. He doesn't believe in his own laws, man. He makes all these fucking laws, and he doesn't even follow them, man. He doesn't execute them, man. Like, he doesn't go through with them, man. But meanwhile, they want to lock Jake up for his whole life because he broke laws, man. They want to put the whole book on Jacob, on our people, all right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans here in America, which the prisons are full of us, you know, because we break laws. You know, you're the ultimate fucking criminal, Esau. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking, you know, and they got the nerve to demonize us, too. Every time they on the news, man, you open up Fox News, whatever the fuck they watch, you know, every evening you see Jake's face there. Oh, man responsible for drive-by shooting. Man responsible for gang shooting. Man responsible for beating up a woman, domestic violence. They just have a full-on demonization campaign waged against the tribes, man. Waged against the tribes. Cartel member kills his family. Cartel member kills... You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you got fucking pedophiles running around in the Senate, in the fucking House of Representatives. All your fucking politicians are fucking pedophiles, man. Alright? There's a whole unseen world that you fucking peons don't know about, man. There's a whole world, you fucking peons, you fucking common ass fucking two-third, I wouldn't say two-third, man, it's a lot, but you know, you common ass fucking black, Latinos, and Native Americans don't know about, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, man. When you know about these things, it only pisses you off how they want to fucking put the fingers on your people, man. How they want to put the fingers on our people, you know. But not to get sidetracked, man. Going back into this article. All right, the ball is in the camp of the United States. It is up to the American administration to take the right decisions to smooth the situation and to alleviate the difficulties, he added. As cited by Reuters, other top officials of the world's leading economies joined the French minister in his call for urgent actions, man. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to put it on Trump now. Because honestly, I don't think they even give a fuck, man. You know? The summary statement of ministerial meeting said that collaborative partnership to promote free, fair, predictable, and mutually beneficial trade should be restored. All right, but that's not going to happen, man. Why? Because evil-faced Trump, you know, he's on this pride, man. He says something, he goes through with it. As simple as that, man. You know, that's why this is the man that's going to start, you know what I'm saying? That's going to start the World War III, man. That's going to get shit popping off in motion, man. Because he just doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But even then, he's a puppet, man. Alright, so, you know, moving on. The move immediately provoked an angry reaction from the... Oh, wait, actually... Okay, this is where it's talking about the... this is where it's talking about the tariffs, man. Alright, on Thursday, Washington slapped its allies with import tariffs on steel and aluminum after it failed to win concession from its trading partners. The new measures, including a 25% tariff on steel imports and a 10% tariff on aluminum imports, came into force at midnight Friday. Alright, so they're taxing the imports, man. Alright, the move immediately provoked an angry reaction from EU, which had already presented its own list of American goods that are to be taxed in retaliation, ranging from jeans and canoes to chewing tobacco and playing cards, man. You know what I'm saying? So these Europeans are like, alright, you want to tax our shit? We're going to tax your shit then. Fuck you mean? In particular, it includes 25% import tariffs on Harley-Davidson motorcycles and bourbon whiskey, items produced at the electoral districts, man, of some of the U.S. presidents, Donald Trump's domestic political allies, man. The EU is also not alone in its desire for payback. All right, so you see the nations are turning on Esau, man. I'm not going to say that nations, these kingdoms are turning against the great whore, man, against the great city. Canada and Mexico have also vowed to retaliate against the new U.S. trade tariffs, man. And you know, these Mexicans, man, let me tell you something about Mexico, man. Like, they're starting to wake up to the bullshit, man. They're starting to wake up. They're getting their wake-up call, man. They're starting to see that America doesn't give a fuck about their people, man. You know, like they don't give a fuck about the so-called Mexicans, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad enough the U.S. took lands from Mexico. Now it wants to kick the Mexicans out of there, man. Lands that originally belonged to them, man. All right, lands that they have more rights to be in than these fucking Edomites, man. All right, so these Mexicans, man, you know, the nations are turning against Esau, man. The tribes are waking up against Esau, man. All right, Canada plans to impose similar taxes on steel and aluminum imports from the U.S. as well as to levy taxes on such goods as whiskey, orange juice, and other food products. Mexico's list of mirror tax targets includes pork, sausages, food preparations, apples, grapes, cranberries, and cheeses, in addition to steel. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, that economic collapse is on its way, man. All right, because that's how it starts, man. It starts with the trade. Now, believe it or not, trade is a big part of a country's income, man. You know, especially if you're producing a lot of things, trade is a big part in a country's in a country's economy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you best believe, man, like, once this, it's lucky. Let me just see something real quick. Yeah. All right, so once, how do I put this, man? Once this trade war is in full effect, man, you're going to see a whole bunch of prices rise, man. All right, it's going to be closer to the economic collapse, and people are not going to be buying these things, which means that the movement of money, all right, the movement of wealth is going to be slowed down. All right, so on top of, you know what I'm saying, a trade, on top of trade, you know, people are not going to be buying things. All right, and on top of that, you know, you got these bankers, the Rothschilds, all right, the elites. They're making moves, man, because it's in their interest to crash the economy, man. So they're gonna make a move. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. All right, America's days are numbered, man. Life as you know it here in America, all right, this calm, peaceful, you know what I'm saying? This fucking hamster wheel lifestyle, right, is about to end, man. All right, we're not gonna be any more longer be locked up in a cage no more, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be economic collapse now, man. You know, brothers better get ready for that. All right, so with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekwakadash, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai, for giving me the spirit to do this video. All right, you know, just watching the times. All right, Shalom.